Let's talk about footwork when we're drilling in the kitchen. So many times we watch the pros play and they're moving their feet. They're moving their feet because they're all great. They can all force pressure on each other. But the best players move their feet even less. When you look at the great Ben Johns, for as much as he wins in singles, he looks like he moves the least. If we go back in the day to Dave Weinbach when he won the US Open with Kyle Yates, it looked like he never moved. You know, it's all relative to who you're playing. But when you see a great player playing with someone not as good as them, you'll notice that one player is always tired and the other player isn't. And it's because the footwork and the posture is always in place. If we can make contact in front of us every time, and we know based on if we're hitting in the defensive zone or the offensive zone where the next ball is probably going to go, we can anticipate. We don't have to use much energy, which allows us to make better shots every time. So a drill that I like to do is I like to set ourselves in the ready neutral position, and I like to dink and only allow us to move one step. One foot is always anchored. It doesn't matter if we step back, it doesn't matter if we step sideways. Our goal is to only make one step each time. By doing that, we're forcing ourselves to start thinking about now how many balls do we take in the air. Because if we don't take balls in the air, we're constantly going to be taking too many steps. So it's going to look something like this. We start dinking. My paddle's always in front of me. My elbow should always be in front of my chest. My wrist is locked. I'm still trying to aim for the offensive zone as much as I can. My goal is I want my opponent to move. If I can make him move more than one step, then I'm doing something right. But I should never have to move more than one step no matter what I'm doing. I'm still aiming for the offensive zone. If he hits hard, I'm going to the defensive zone. But what I'm working on now is shifting. And what you'll really notice in my footwork is no matter where I move, I'm shifting my body. I'm never turning my hip. You don't turn your hips in pickleball. I don't care what you see on TV. For the overwhelming majority of people, you don't move your hips. Now, yes, if somebody drills at me a reaction volley, we turn our hips because it allows us to hit down. But when we're dinking, we're not turning our hips, we're turning our shoulders. So if I step and I lean, now my outside foot and my shoulder dictate where I'm hitting. So again, when we're here, we only are allowed to take one step, but many times you shouldn't need to take any steps, especially half court, to be able to put the ball where you want to. So if we're seeing a drill and we're out there dinking, and I see this, which is what I see all over the country, people are dinking, they're moving their feet, they think they're doing a great job because the ball's in the kitchen, but every time he could drive this and kill me on any of these balls, anytime he wants, because the ball's high. I'm not being accurate with my shots. It's not about how many dinks you can hit in the kitchen, it's how well you can hit your dinks to set yourself up for an attack shot on the next one. So my balls are here, they're longer. I don't need to take any extra steps. My paddle's in front of me, I'm leaning. I'm hitting the ball with my legs and I'm hitting the ball with my shoulders. My wrist is always locked. I lean and I push. My right shoulder, because I'm a righty, if you're a lefty, it'll be your left shoulder. My right shoulder directs where I'm hitting that ball. So if I'm here and I'm going down the line, if I'm going cross court, wherever I want to hit that ball, it happens in front of me. Notice when we're talking about this drill, I'm not saying we're not rolling, we're not trying to do anything special. We're focusing on the basic foundational points that help us all improve. So again, it's the footwork that's locking me here, shifting and using my shoulders. It's understanding that I want to hold that ball longer with the 3 contact points that allow me to hit the ball into the deep offensive zone that'll hopefully make my partner break their posture. And it's about being ready for that next ball. It's understanding the defensive portion of the kitchen in case he's able to attack me. If he's able to attack to a corner, I want him to take one step and drop it short, and now I'm back. One step, drop it short. Now I might move out of the middle because I might hit one step here and then reset into my ready position here. I might dink that way and reset into my ready position here. One shot always pulls you into your next shot. So if we're here and I hit a ball cross court, my ready position's here. If it's down the line, it's here. One shot always pulls you into your next. So think about when you're dinking, what you're doing with your feet. And if you're not able to do a drill where you're moving less than one step, your posture's wrong, your contact point is wrong, and you're not setting yourself up for success in pickleball.